So how did the Bazi develop? The origin of Chinese fortune-telling can be tracked back to Guguzi, the founder of the 两头钱 fortune-telling method. This method combines the year and hour stamps from the 4 pillars of destiny to form a hexagram, which is used to analyze a person's life fortune. This method is called 两头钱 because the year and hour stamps form a pencil-like shape at the 2 ends of the 4 pillars. As fortune-telling continued to develop throughout history, during the Tang Dynasty, Li Xizong, the grandfather of the Bazi fortune-telling method, was proficient in yin, yang, and the 5 elements. He established the fundamental system of determining a person's birth year, month, and day, and predicting their wealth, lifespan, good and bad fortune. The differences between Li Xizong's method and today's Bazi method is that Li Xizong's method does not use the day stamp as a reference point and does not include the prediction of major life events. Although there were differences between Li Xizong's method and today's fortune-telling method, it laid the foundation for the current 4 pillars method, which was further developed by Xi Zhiping during the Northern Song Dynasty. And specific improvements include starting with the monthly pillars to determine the overall pattern and emphasizing the role of the month pillar deity, introducing the concepts of the major like periods, means the time factors, and time guards, which means the social attributes, defining the 6 relatives: father, mother, elder brother, little brother, wife, kids through the 10 guards, changing the time point from being based primarily on the year to being based primarily on the day. So far, the fortune-telling method of 4 pillars and 8 characters has entered a relatively mature stage. After the Song Dynasty, fortune-telling began to flourish. During the Qing and Ming Dynasty, a branch called the prosperity and decline method was developed based on the pattern method. For example, in the Qing Dynasty, the day master stamp emerged, and the monthly stamp was no longer used only to determine the pattern, but also to determine the strength and weakness of the day stamp in order to obtain the auspicious deity. The reason why the fortune-telling method of 8 characters evolved from the year, month, and day is also closely related to the social ideology and up-level policies. The Lu-Ming method is a type of philosophy that focuses on the relationship between the heavenly stamps and all 3 branches, with the year pillars being the main factor. It was highly valued same as during the Tang Dynasty, which placed a great emphasis on respecting the laws of nature and the universe, and had a relatively tolerant and liberal culture. However, during the Song Dynasty, the imperial power became more centralized, and the original benevolent philosophy of yin-yang was developed into the concept of ruler ruling and the subject solving, as well as the Confucian ideas of propriety, righteousness, integrity, and shame. Zhiping used this type of thinking to analyze a person's 8 characters, because the month or 3 branches represented social significance, class interests, and dominated the other 3 branches of the 4 pillars. The previous emphasized the ideology of nature reproduction, and freedom became highly hierarchical during the Song Dynasty. As a result, the month or 3 branches, as a representative of imperial power, was elevated to a very important position and demanded loyalty to the emperor. Therefore, any conflict to month or 3 branches was considered a bad omen. During the Qing Dynasty, the Manchu ruler adopted a relatively high-pressure policy towards the Han people. As a result, the Han people prioritize self-protection before considering serving the country. Over time, there emerged a way of predicting fortunes based on the strength of date stem. It was during this process that the four pillars of destiny were constantly revised, refined, and enriched, ultimately forming an extremely complex fortune-telling system. We can see the progress and improvement of Chinese fortune-telling in this way. However, this system is not independent of the social environment of different periods. The same destiny and events can have a completely different outcomes under different political systems. The accuracy of the four pillars of destiny today is high because it has kept up with the times and closely reflects real-life situations. In ancient times, offending one's superior can lead to a death penalty, whereas nowadays, it might only result in finding a new job. In the past, if a marriage wasn't working out, people had to accept their fate. But today, divorce is a common occurrence. In modern times, individual consciousness has developed to the extreme. Therefore, the method of predicting fortunes based on the strength of day stem is still great practical significance today. And it also aligns with the current mindset of society at large. This is also the reason why we have developed this course. We aim to integrate modern technology, new cultures, new financial practices, and Chinese fortune-telling to improve the accuracy of divination. Furthermore, we hope to continue the ancient Chinese divination practice of Bazi in a contemporary context.